The electric guitar, the most popular instrument in the world for over 75 years and still going strong. What is the electric guitar, you might ask? Well, back in the early 1930s, it did not exist. Well, at least not until people like Harry Watson created the first electric guitar known as the frying pan. Before electric guitars, acoustic guitars were not loud enough to compete with the big bands in the 1930s and 1940s. This is what led to experimentation with guitars and electronics. The only thing is, in order to hear this new technological breakthrough, they needed a pickup to pick up the sound from strings. The two types of pickups that were created were the single coil, known for its punchy sound, and the humbucker, known for its louder, thicker sound. But it wasn't until the creation of rock and roll that the electric guitar truly took center stage. The electric blues music of artists like Albert King and 50s rock and rollers like the now late Chuck Berry demonstrated the endless possibilities that the instrument possessed. Many of the early blues players used what is known as semi-hollow guitars. Semi-hollow guitars worked electrically and provided a great sound, however, they had problems with feedback. It was not until Fender created the first popular solid-body electric guitar with the Telecaster. The solid-body electric guitar opened up new opportunities and also created new guitars like the Strats and the Les Pauls from Gibson. It was not until artists like Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, and Jeff Beck, who really explored the sonic capabilities and tonal capabilities of the instrument when it became a phenomenon. The electric guitar was happily being used in blues and rock guitar. However, the guitar was about to experience its greatest evolution. The guitarist was Eddie Van Halen, and he did something no one had ever done. He took the humbucker of a Les Paul and put it in a Strat body. His playing style was also unique, and he sparked a whole new trend amongst guitar building. Guitars in the 1980s were now sleeker, faster, and the guitar was now used in a style of heavy metal. Other prominent guitars in heavy metal are the Explorer and the Flying V. The Explorer had a unique shape that made it dear to metal players, and the Flying V is purely aesthetic and it looks aggressive. Another pickup was created to now increase the output of the guitars known as the active pickup, because all of the pickups were passive. In the 1990s, the Gibson and Fender guitars became prominent again with the advent of grunge music. Artists like Kurt Cobain and Jerry Cantrell of Alice in Chains used older guitars to get a vintage sound. Also during the 1990s and 2000s, the instrument was now being used in more aggressive styles of heavy metal, known as extreme metal. These styles used more outlandish body shapes and were now being used in 7, 8, and 9 strings. The story of the electric guitar is endless and constantly evolves to accommodate for new playing styles. This must be why that the guitar is the most popular instrument on the planet, and why guitarists enjoy holding history in their hands every time they pick up their guitar.